All right, so I am going to dive deeper on Google Sheets, and that is for different things that teachers can use Google Sheets for. So it could be calendar, schedules, lesson plans, to do list, even your grade book. So if I have my cells filled out with headers at the top, I can start off with clicking on A and dragging my mouse all the way to D. From there, I can fill color and I could fill it with a gray so that way I know it's the header. And then I can go from student A, drag down to student D, go ahead and choose color fill. And that way I could see a definite separation between my header and the data that I'm going to be inputting. Now, something cool that you can do on Google Sheets is you can go click on the cell, go to insert, and you can click on this where it says drop down. Now, if I click drop down, you will see that you enter the data rules right here to the right. I'm going to take away option 1 and I'm going to put received, did not receive. Now you could change the colors of this too. I'm going to put this, actually I switched, flip-flop these, red and green. So I could put received, did not receive. I could put complete, not completed, anything like that. You can always add another item or you could delete it. And then you just hit done. Now you could see here for student A, there's a drop down. If I click that drop down, I could just choose which one. If I received it, I can have it here and it will stay there. And then if I want to click on this cell and have this cell here, I could put did not receive, and I could keep going down and copy and paste this drop down for all of my students. And that is an easier way for teachers to have, if they received it, if they didn't, and they could change it for if they end up getting it or if they did not get it. Something else that is really cool is that on our Google Sheets, they allow us to find I'm going to move this over here. They allow us to find the average of grades. So if I put in that student A got a 70 on lesson 2, they got an 83 on lesson 3, and they got an 89 on lesson 4, and a 90 on lesson 5. Now I could click on the cell that has 70. I can drag it all the way over and highlight the numbers. Now at the very bottom, I'm going to move this one more time. You can see the sum, but you could also click that and you could click average. Now that student has an average of an 83 and boom, now I have my grade. So it's a great way to see where your students, maybe your class is at. So you could calculate things. And as you saw, if you click on all of these numbers and you see there are a lot of different options. There's the sum of it, there's the minimum, the maximum, and then even our number count. So again, if you would like the average, that's there for you. Now going back to my students page, you can go to field trip permission slip, insert. You can even add checkboxes. So you can add a checkbox and like let's say I copied and pasted those checkboxes going all the way down. And you can check, yes, I have the field trip permission slip. No, I don't. Yes, I do. No, I don't. So on and so forth. And then lastly, what I wanted to show is that you can also insert, and this right here says smart chips. So it's really cool because you can insert a person, file, calendar event, place, finance, or rating. So if I wanted to add a specific file, let's say I wanted to add the document for my movie permission slip, I can click file and all of my files from my Google Drive will come up and I could put that in. So let's say I wanted to put if this was my document, click that, it will be there. So then if I click on this, I could go straight to that document. If I also right click, I can have all of these options up for me. I want to go back to smart chips and put people. Now, if I put a person in here, right? Someone could click on this and all of the information about this person will be there. And they can email, call, send a meeting, anything like that. So it has the actual person's information all listed in that cell. So there are a lot of amazing things that you can do on Google Sheets. And again, you can play with it and find what your reason for it is. Personally, I love to make schedules on here. I know a lot of people like to keep track in regards to student grades and if they receive certain things. So I wanted to highlight that specifically. If there's anything else that you think that you might want to use Google Sheets for, and you would like a video on it, please let us know and I will be able to do that for you. But for now, we are going to stop here and I will potentially make another one targeting a different area of Google Sheets.